I got a sewing machine! Hello! Since recent events have unfortunately led to a lot of people staying at home and unable to leave, I'm giving myself a challenge and sewing for 30 days straight. I'm continuing my 1890s Victorian sewing by making a petticoat. I will be using the pattern TV170 from Truly Victorian. It's my first time following a commercial pattern and I'll be taking an online class. First thing was figuring out how to use the machine. I had to look up a video on how to thread it, and the illustration under the machine was part of my guide. I started by putting the pattern together and cutting it out to my size. I cut out the fabric panels for the front, side, and pieces for the flounces, ruffles, and waistband. Sew up all the darts and attach the front pieces. I did the back and made the placket. Then I sewed the flounce pieces to form a big loop enough to engulf one person. I pressed the tuck of the flounce before sewing it half an inch away. This step is repeated until there are 5 tucks. It's midnight, but I finished all the fin tucks. Continue tomorrow. I gathered the flounce and went back to connect all the top panels before putting them together. There were a lot of ways to finish the seams on this part, but I decided to make it harder on myself by making bias tape from the original fabric and figuring out how to use the binding foot that came with the bias tape maker. No tutorial was used, I just winged it. There was a lot of unpicking, but would you look at that? Worth that trouble. I connected the ruffle pieces to make an even bigger loop than before and made more tape for the binding. Then I pressed the edge before sewing it down with the zipper foot. I sped through making the gathering thread. I knew I was almost done, and after the ruffles were gathered and pinned, I didn't anticipate making it to take the longest. Sewing it on was even more challenging because it would not lie flat. Needless to say, it gave so much more volume to the petticoat. I attached the binding over the seam, and it was time to gather the back area. It was around 2 in the morning, and I was trying to get it done as fast as I can, which will not work in my favor, because I spent more time unpicking more than actual sewing. In order to keep myself awake, I played some music to keep myself energized. I thought I was done until I had to unpick another seam. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Gather the top and attach it to a waistband. The next day, I hand sewed the other side of the waistband and used some twill tape as a drawstring. I like how it turned out. Since I can't really go outside, here's how it looks with some form of outfit. I might make a second one before the actual overskirt to give it more volume. So for now, thank you for watching, and please feel free to subscribe for more videos. Next time, that's a lot of fabric. I made 5 different mock-ups.